Before watching this video, please go and see podcast episode 4 part 1.
Are you ready to dive into the fascinating world of Pythonista? In this YouTube channel, we explore what it means to be a Pythonista, uncovering the secrets of Python programming, and delving into the art of crafting elegant solutions with this versatile language. Join us on this exciting journey as we embrace the power of Python. Subscribe to ikhomkodes today and embark on a journey of discovery and innovation.
Yeah, welcome back after the short commercial break, and in this episode of Kodecast, we'll be discussing furthermore on how to open up your mind in order to create a logic within yourself. The illustration below is a flowchart for a loop. The execution starts and checks if the condition is true or false. A condition could be any logic that we want to test in our program. If it's true, it will execute the body of the loop, and if it is false, it will exit the loop. Conditional statements. Conditional statements in Python support the usual logical conditions from mathematics. Okay, so equals A is equals to B, and not equals A is not equal to B, less than A is less than B, less than or equal to A is less than or equal to B, greater than A is greater than B, or greater than or equal to A is greater than or equal to B. These statements can be used in several ways, most commonly in if statement. Let us consider the concept of if statement. Right. So if statement. An if statement is written using if keyword. The syntax is the keyword if followed with the condition. This is the illustration of if statement. As you see, the execution encounters the if condition and acts accordingly. If it is true, it executes the body, and if it is false, it executes the if statement. For example, A is equals to B, B is equals to 20. If A is less than B, print B is greater. Something just like that, okay? What is for loop and while loop? Start here, initialization condition. If false, it will end, whereas if true, statement. Increment or decrement, again condition. This is a loop, right? A for loop is used to execute statements once for each item in the sequence. The sequence could be a list, a dictionary, a set, or a string. A for loop has two parts: the block where the iteration statement is specified, and then there is the body which is executed once every iteration. Unlike while loop, we already specify the number of times the iterations must execute. For loop syntax takes three fields: a boolean condition, initial value of the counting variable, and the increment of the counting variable. Look at the example to understand this better. Days is equal to Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. For x in days, print x. Here we are iterating through the list. To iterate through a code for a specified number of times, we could use the range function. Range function requires a specific sequence of numbers. It starts at 0 and then the value increments by 1 until the specified number is reached. For example, for x in range 3, print x. It will print from 0 to 2. The output will look like 0, 1, 2. Here is another example using the condition statements. Factorial is equals to n times n minus 1 times n minus 2 to 1, right? So 3 factorial is 3 into 2 into 1. Similarly, 4 factorial is 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. 5 factorial is 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. There is a logic that you can use, that you can implement on your Visual Studio Code or any Python IDE. So try this out and see what happens. It is a program for Factorial. Okay, while loop. The while loop executes the set of statements as long as the condition is true. It consists of a condition block and the body with the set of statements. It will keep on executing the statement until the condition becomes false. There is no guarantee to say how long the loop will keep iterating. Following the representation of the flowchart for while loop, you can see here start as a condition. If it is true, the statement will run again, the condition will run, there will be a loop. This is a while loop, right? If false, it will terminate the program. To understand this, let's consider this example. I is equals to 1 while I is less than 6, print I increment by 1, I is increment by 1. So it will print 1 to 5, right? I is less than 6, so it will print 1 to 5. The execution will continue until value of I reaches 6. The while loop requires the relevant variable to be ready. Here we need an indexing variable, which could be any value. Let's consider another example. That is a little guessing game. Let the correct answer be 13. Input is equals to 10. Number is too small. Input is equals to 15. Number is too large. Because 13 is the answer, right? Input is 13. Exit. Congratulations. You have got your number, right? Please do code these lines in your IDE and don't forget to comment down the result. First line of code is num is equals to int input into number, while num is greater than 0. If num is less than 13, print the number is too large, break. Else if number is less than 13, print number too small, break. Else if number is equals to 13, print exit. Congratulations, you have guessed the right number. Note, remember to iterate I, or the loop will continue forever. If there is no control statement here, loop will continue forever. Try removing the break statements and run again.